Cool. Today I'm here with Kynan. Today we're going to go for a sweet little flight. Kynan, tell me a little bit about the plane we'll be flying and where we might be going.
Yeah, so today we're going to head up in my Cessna 206, 1975 Cessna that I actually just listed on the market for sale. So if anyone's looking for one, it's a really good one. But we're going to head up, basically get out here in Cromwell and head up the lake towards Wanaka. We might go up Lake Hawea, over towards Makarora, up that way. So we'll take Blake for a bit of flight and take him up around the mountains and see where we end up and yeah, go from there.
Yeah, I'm super excited because the scenery around here is next to none, and we just got some snow last week, so there's going to be a lot of cool contrast between the snow and the alpine lakes, and it's just going to be a really beautiful flight. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Cromwell traffic, Dallas Victors, line 36 and rolling and vacating North Wanaka. Cromwell traffic, Dallas Victors, the BMPs are mooring to 2,000 feet tracking north.
So how did you get into flying?
Yeah, so I started young. I started, basically as a 17-year-old who was going to do his commercial license and go to the airlines. And basically the company I was with, I was doing it on the Gold Coast in Australia.
Yep.
And it was a big school, probably had 25 students or something like that, and I was doing it full time, and basically got halfway through it. So I did basically all my PPL theory, did all my commercial theory, and was just finishing up the PPL flying hours.
Yeah.
And the company I was with basically went bankrupt. So they shut the doors. We rocked up on a Monday morning, doors were shut. 20 of us standing outside going, what the hell's happened here? And nearly 13 years ago we moved to New Zealand. And yeah, I thought, oh, what a cool place to fly.
Flying's just such a cool way to see this country.
I mean, flying in Australia, I think there's a lot of very pretty places and things to see, but the country, same thing. The US is where it's so vast that in Australia there's so much of a lot of the same thing for hours and hours on end.
Yeah.
Whereas here, half an hour in any direction, you've got so much cool terrain. You can see how smooth it is here, and Wanaka's actually a bit windy.
Oh yeah, right around the corner.
Yeah.
You can just see that wind line.
Yeah. Here's over the next 2,200, tracking north. Let's see what it's like up Makarora as it calms down a little bit up that valley. Brakes firm, undercarriage mixed mixture, top 4 forward on final, belt secure, doors latched, dog is latched. Fairly windy crosswind there. Pretty gusty. Yeah, it's fairly cross, and I'm just worried with it because once you get under it, then it'll change a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tucked in between the trees.
Yeah, just the way the wind can flow through there, it's sort of like, it's probably not ideal.
Right.
Like it's coming down the hill rather than like normally the wind will travel down the valley.
Oh, but it's coming straight.
It's coming straight down the hill and then swinging. Yeah, it's just a bit odd.
Wow.
I actually haven't had it like that here. Normally, when with this sort of wind, it's just coming down the valley and it's beautiful. You land straight into wind.
Right.
But
Had to grab your way in there a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Yeah, we're not that desperate to go in there.
Nah. I'm all about safety.
Yeah, 100%. Got a nice tailwind now, heading down the lake. We'll go over Mou Waho Island.
Alright.
Yeah, up that valley, up the walk in there, there's another airstrip called Siberia. That's where the tourist guys out of Wanaka and Makarora will fly into there and take tourists in there, and they'll either tramp out or go in there for lunch and then back out. It's quite a cool strip.
Oh, I've heard of that actually, yeah.
Yeah, Siberia.
Just looks so powerful back there.
Yeah. So this is Mou Waho Island. And you'll see on your side, I'll do an orbit around your side, there's the lake on the top. But you sort of float over to this side and then you just do the walk up to the top.
Oh yeah.
And then we went across to this little island or bar over here and had lunch over there.
Wow.
And then you do a bit of a walk up the hill. And then up here is the Matuki.
Wow.
Which sort of leads up to the bottom of the spiring.
Quite calm over here, it looks like.
Spot to come up here in the Cub because you just basically land, work your way,
Oh, really?
jump, bar hopping all the way up there.
Wow.
It's quite cool.
That's stunning, wow.
And aspiring up the end there.
Unreal. Have you spent much time in the States?
I wouldn't say heaps, but we've probably done 4 or 5 trips to the States. Go back to the States next year for Oshkosh. Wanaka traffic, Jolly's Victor's the mountain, the Tuki, 1,700 climbing for 2,500 traffic east.
Wow, that was beautiful. That was such a cool flight.
So what wind have we got on the ground?
So we're back, yeah, so back in Cromwell, it's only 1.3 hours or something. We just shot up the lake, my usual local scenic flight for someone that hasn't really come flying with me before, and normally, shoot up the lake, across Lake Hawea. We were going to land at Makarora, but she was a bit gusty and it was sort of a weird wind direction. Wind was sort of coming down the hills and sort of creating this straight cross as we're coming in on final, so we flagged that. Went back over Mou Waho Island, which is something you need to get in on the boat and shoot out and see. It's
Yeah,
quite
that's
stunning.
super cool.
Up the Matuki, up to the sort of the homestead there, back down, across Wanaka and into Cromwell, so that's good scenic look. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And thanks for
Really
doing some
appreciate it.
filming. I didn't have to do any filming this time, so Blake's going to clip a video together, and because I'm pretty much a muppet at filming, so I've got a professional gun in to have a film and come flying, and we'll get out again. We'll go get the cub out and we'll go play around on some gravel bars or something and do some of that stuff later on. But yeah.
Well, looking forward to it and looking forward to how this comes out. Thank you guys.
Cheers.